I got a guy named Robert here. He a MAPZA driver, and he inspired me to come to the lease program, man. This guy here, he sold everything. And how long you been living in your truck?
Since January, 9 months now.
9 months. And just know this guy doing well for himself. Just know that.
I've been truck driving for 10 years, and last year or this year I decided to sell the house, sell the car, and live in the truck with no bills. And just been stacking money, trying to retire early. And it's the only industry that you can do that. You know, live in the truck comfortably, got your video games, TV, whatever you need in the truck, refrigerator. It's easy. And no bills, make a lot of money and save it.
Yeah. And also, this guy got the ring on his finger.
Yeah, 5-year safety ring with Maverick. 5 years, no accidents. They give you a nice ring with a ruby in it, and they put your name on it and whatever else you want on it. 10 years you get a watch, so I'm coming up on 10 years soon, 10-year safety, and I'll get a watch for that.
Yeah, that's coming up, man. And any new driver that looking to come in the industry, what tips would you give them for that safety part?
Yeah, well, first, be safe. You know, you got to learn the job, get real good at trucking first. Took me a couple years to get good at it, and then I started to learn the business, learn about buying a truck and what it's like doing that. And Maverick's got a lease program, so I leased the truck, I leased my company truck, and then I bought it. And you know, after 4 years of paying on it, you pay it off and then you own it. So that's what I did, and now I've been 2 years paid off without a truck payment, and it feels great.
Man, that's crazy, man. Look, this guy, he about to retire soon, man.
Yeah.
He about to retire. Like, listen to what I'm telling y'all, man. He about to retire soon. You can't tell this guy nothing, man.
I started it last year, a 10-year retirement plan. That selling the house and the car, living in the truck was part of it, first step. Then saving and investing in the stock market. You got to learn the stock market too. You can't just put it in the bank account. It ain't earning nothing. You gotta compound interest in the stock market. Anyways, I had a 10-year plan when I turned 40 years old last year. 10-year plan to retire at 50, and I'm 10% there.
Dude, listen, just listen to anything this guy tell you, man, listen to him, bro. Cause he on the path. When he showed me on his phone, like, oh my God, bro. Like, bro, I need to say everything because I rent. I said, bro, I gotta live in the truck next year. Like, I have to.
You're wasting money on rent.
I'm wasting money. I'm wasting money on rent, bro. Like, I'm wasting money on rent. I gotta stay in the truck, man. This guy inspired me so much. He about to retire. But we gotta know the process of being a MAPZA driver. I wanna be one too soon. So what's the process? What's your process was?
Yeah, first you gotta be a company driver with Maverick. They got a program teach you how to drive a truck, get your license, right? It's called the Driving Academy, Maverick Driving Academy. They'll teach you how to drive a truck, you get your license first. Then you work for Maverick for a couple of years as a company driver, and then you can get on the list for the lease program. A lot of guys wanna do it. You know, we got 1,500 company drivers, but only 100 MAPZA owner-operators, lease drivers. So a lot of people want to do it. There's a waiting list. So you get on the list, and then you wait till it's your time, and you lease a truck, and then pay it off, and someday you'll be where I'm at.
Well, definitely. So you come there. Do you got, like, for example, like, how much your truck note was? Like, what it was at the time when you was paying it?
Yeah, I have a 2017 truck, so they were cheaper back when I bought it. Mine was about $500 per week. Now these new trucks are more expensive, plus inflation and all that. So these new truck notes are more like $700 per week. But that's okay because we're making more money than we used to as well. So
yeah,
it's okay. It's worth it. You make a lot of money. You make plenty of money to pay your bills as long as you work hard. But first you get good at trucking, then you learn that business.
Okay, so how much you think a new guy that's trying to get involved leasing, probably not with married with another company, how much you think he probably should save up? What you think? What number?
Well, in order to start it, if you want to start an owner-operator straight away, you want to buy a truck and be an owner-operator truck driver, you need a lot of money saved because you're going to have to get insurance and a lot of equipment, you know, trailers. You're going to have to buy a lot of stuff. So you need a lot of money to start with. I don't recommend doing that, especially not this year because the economy is slow and freight's slow. Instead, be a company driver first, drive their truck, and then do the lease program later. That's a better way to start for somebody that doesn't know trucking. If you already know trucking, then maybe you're good at it. But if you don't know trucking, you know, go to a driving academy, get your license, and then be a company driver first.
Yeah, okay. So So what Maverick? So what type of load? They get their loads just off. What type of load would it Maverick? Do you know? Offhand or what?
Yeah, we do mostly flatbed stuff, so steel and lumber. We have a specialized division of glass. If you want to do glass, they travel much further. They go to Canada, they go to California, Washington State, Texas, all over. Glass drivers go all over the country. So if you like the adventure of going everywhere, you can do glass, and it's specialized. You only haul glass. But I do flatbed, and that's steel bars, steel coils, lumber, drywall, stuff like that. Any building materials.
So you just specialize flatbed. You don't do glass at all?
No, I don't do glass. I never did glass. Nope. I've always been flatbed, and I like it because there's more exercise with flatbed. You know, you get out there and throw chains and tarps, so there's a lot of exercise.
Yeah.
I like that part.
So, as a new driver, inexperienced driver, you got any tips you'll probably give them?
Yeah, new driver, everyone's nervous. I was nervous. I made mistakes. You're probably going to make mistakes, but it's okay. Don't do anything that's going to ruin your career. You know, little mistakes, okay. If you damage a tire or a mud flap, those things are going to happen. But don't get in an accident. Don't hit a bridge, or don't lose a load, right? You got to secure it properly. Those are the things that can end your career. A little mistake, run over a curb, something like that. Everybody does it in the beginning. You'll get better at it, just like any skill. The more you do it, the better you get, the less mistakes you make. But first, start with safety. Learn how to drive safely and secure the load safely. And then you can think about other things later.
Most definitely. But I forgot, last thing we talked about, I forgot to bring up the pay, but last you said you made how much it was?
Yeah, now remember, I'm an owner operator, truck paid off, so the truck made $240,000, and then after all my expenses like fuel and maintenance, I took home $140,000, and then I paid taxes, right? So but that's owner operator, truck paid off. That's good money. Company,
good money, that's great.
Even company, but don't worry about that. If you're a new driver or you want to come into trucking, don't worry about that. That'll come later. First, you got to be a company driver, and even they make good. At Maverick, you start at like 50 cents, more than 50 cents a mile.
Like 55.
Yeah, 55. So you're already gonna make 50, 60,000 a year, and then get raises up to 70,000, 80,000 a year, and then you might become a trainer and you train new guys. Then you can make 100,000 as a company driver. So. It's all good. It's all good. But if you want to be a business owner, operator, have more freedom, own a truck, you can do that too. And that's what I did.
This is a truck, guy, right here, the MAPZA truck. It's a 17, and this is load on the back. What this load is?
This is insulated panels.
Insulated panels.
Call it insulated panels. Yeah. They're all wrapped in plastic, so you can't hardly see what it is, but it's used for buildings. Insulation in the buildings.
Where you dropping off at?
Right here in St. Louis. We're in St. Louis right now. Maverick's got a yard here in Madison, Illinois, actually on the Illinois side of St. Louis. The border splits. Anyway, we got a yard here, so we can all park here comfortable, borrow the car. We just went grocery shopping, and that's my truck right there. Owner operator with Maverick, but you can see all the other trucks here. We all look good.
Yeah. This guy talking about it was bragging, cause he telling me he going to Hawaii. It's not no bragging, man. It's like he inspiring me. He going to Hawaii while he truck in the shop.
I got to get an engine rebuild next month. I got 850,000 miles. I wished it would have gone to 1 million before a rebuild, but I got low compression, so I need a rebuild. They take it apart, replace all the seals, put it back together. It takes a long time. It's like a 40-hour labor job, which is probably going to take a couple of weeks at least. So instead of sitting around waiting for my truck, I'm going to Hawaii. Take a vacation. Why not?
Man, he balling. He balling. $13,000 to get his freaking truck fit. That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, rebuild ain't cheap. Yeah.